Hey guys, I said I would start uploading more Minecraft videos, and here I am. And today we're actually going to be starting a new series called the Minecraft Mythbusters, where I test out myths and bust them. And you guys can leave in the comments any myths you would like me to try out. But yeah, let's get started. What happens when you shoot an Enderman with an arrow when it has nowhere to teleport? When trying out this myth, I did it over an ocean because I know Endermen cannot teleport into water. And to my surprise, when I shot the Enderman, the arrow actually went through him. He was still making the noise like he was like angry at me, like if you looked at his eyes. But I tried this multiple times and the arrow went through him. On to the next myth. Are mobs affected by potion effects? For this I used a fire resistance potion and a zombie. So I made a little lava pool so I could put the zombie in, and I spawned him in, and for some reason I tried to hit him in instead of just accidentally just spawning him in there, so it actually took a little while. But eventually, I got him in, and this wasn't really much of a surprise, but no, they don't burn. So everyone knows you take reduced fall damage from hay bales, so can you survive a max height fall from just using hay bales? I start off by placing 4 hay bales just so I have a wide place to land on, and then from there, I just had to fly up to max height, so time lapse. Once I got to the top, I switched my game mode to survival so I can actually take fall damage from the fall. But the answer is no, you do not survive from that high. This next one was a bit of a weird one. What happens if you use an instant health potion and an instant harming potion at the same time? Here I had to use lingering potions so that the potion effect would actually stay on the ground for a few seconds, but when I switched it to survival mode, the two potions, they cancel each other out, and I just took no damage except for the fall damage. So I tried this again, and they surprisingly had a very different outcome. I threw the instant damage potion first, then the healing one, and the harming one hit me twice when I went in, but the healing one didn't do anything. That's probably because I was already full health, but then they both disappeared, and that was the end of it. So that's kind of an unusual one. Next myth, what happens when you put a strider in water? When I tried this out, I didn't expect anything to happen, but I put the water down, and when I put the strider in, it immediately started taking damage like it was in lava or something. So I put down another one, maybe because they were just in the overworld and not used to it. But after about 10 seconds, the strider died. So I guess, water kills striders. Our next myth is, can you break a monster spawner with a silk touch pickaxe? For anyone who doesn't know, Silk Touch gives you the actual block you mine when you mine it, and some blocks don't do that. And I made the mistake here of going in creative, so I just destroyed it right away and nothing happened. So I had to change it to survival. But you would think you would get the monster spawner, but no, when you mine it, you just get XP. I tried this again just to see if it would have a different outcome, but monster spawners are a good way of XP though. The next myth is, what happens when you break an ender chest when you don't have a silk touch pickaxe? I actually didn't know the answer to this until a few days ago, but when you break an ender chest, when you don't have a silk touch, because that's what you need to break it, you actually get 8 obsidian, which makes sense because that's what you need when you make an ender chest. Okay, this is a good one. What happens when you light 2 end portals at the exact same time? For this one, I was generally curious what the outcome would be when you connect 2 portals together and light them at the same time. So I connect them with one wall or one set of portals, whatever you want to call it. And there was 3 possible outcomes that I thought maybe 2 would light, 1 would light, or they wouldn't light. So I put the Eyes of Ender in, and here's the result. Nah, this is what really happened. So apparently only one of them lights, which is actually interesting. On to the myth you guys have been waiting for, and it's in the title. What happens when you build a nether portal in the end? Can you ask this to the nether? When I got to the end, I started off by building my nether portal frame with obsidian. But when I went to go light it, it didn't light, it just turned into fire. The flint and steel just used fire, so I tried lighting it, relighting it over and over again, but nothing would outcome. So answer, you cannot go to the nether in the end. That is going to be the end of the video. I hope you guys enjoyed. Leave a like if you want me to continue this series, and drop a sub maybe. I would really appreciate it. And leave a comment for any myths I should test out. And I guess I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye.